Welcome back to the channel and another one of our World Cup playthroughs. Today has been a good day. So we got Scottish with Los Solanas Valley, which is based, he's told me, off a couple of George Thomas courses, which is awesome. So Ojai Valley, which is like the lost Thomas course, and then LACC, which we all know from the US Open a couple of years ago. So we can go wind direction southeast, and let's pop this. Wrong button. Yeah, blue tees sounds good. And let's go with, let's stick pin one. Why not? Perfect timing. Excellent. That's what we're looking for. So yeah, really excited to see this. I had no idea which direction Scottish had gone in for this contest. I don't think anyone had. He hadn't really showed his hand at all. So exciting to see this route. So when I think George Thomas, you think kind of that California area, Barrancas, kind of fewer bunkers, but very big, imposing hazards, and they're pretty strategic. And then fairways with multiple routes of play. But this isn't National Treasure, so it's not a you have to adhere to those. It's more just like there's a kind of that's what comes to mind. And sure enough, we're definitely seeing a barranca. So running through the middle, nice high plot, and then yeah, Delta definitely makes sense for this theme. And he seems to have done some very cool stuff with the topsoil. So this sort of look is really interesting, where you've got that almost different color grass. Oh yeah, we've got some very interesting stuff going on. Oh, so that, and there's a cool texture that changes color based on the light and the angle. Interesting. See, a very LACC style. He's done the grass blending really nicely. Yeah. There's some interesting textures and things here. Bunkering, very intricate with some of the shapes. He does do those big hazards. Oh, nice. This is, yeah, this looks lovely. That's got very LACC vibes. This is just going to be fun. Now, one of the things that Scottish and I have talked about quite a lot is that balance between real life and then video game, and like, difficulty-wise, how you marry the two together. So I'm really interested to see how that comes across in this course, because I think with this game you can be more realistic almost than ever. But not always, as we know. The pick shot, flop shots, like they'll render some of those things like impossible. But yeah, right, interesting. Like the natural areas are definitely really well done, but they're not as expanded as I might have thought you'd have gone. Let's give this a play then. So first tee shot, I like the fairway textures. You can definitely see where everything is. Don't know. I might have gone for a more like I don't know what colour fairway I'd have gone with. Slightly different. Like I'd have gone a more browned out one, but then that's my tendency. We've got light rough. Okay, so light rough cutting in here, I presume, is because we didn't want fairway and then another cut of light rough, but it does look maybe a little odd. Oh, I think the first one is just hit the fairway and go, right? I can't carry that bunker, which means I might run into the other one. Maybe I can. Down 40 is probably adding on. We'll give it a go. Feel that's right at my guys. Yeah. Should have trusted my gut. I know what I can do and what I can't. And that was I can't. I think I'm going to make the green. Pretty penal, this game, when you're close to the lips. Just get it out somewhere down there. That's fine. And into spinner territory. Yeah. Lovely. That's not a great swing, though. Bunkering does look good. Yeah, he's got a really good eye for detail, and like, visual flair is always there. Not quite. Tree choices work really well as well. Like, it fits the environment. See, this looks gorgeous. What a great look down the barranca side. And that bunker sculpting's great as well. Contest of people not quite figuring out cameras though. Got to set everything to none. Yeah, really good sightline. Might have been tempted to pop some grasses or something on here, but I think it's a must. Yeah. I think you get a better line in. Hey, Saucy. Yeah, we could have opened it up a little bit more had we played left. This is just an awesome hole. Love. Like the way this green sits. This bunker is fantastic. These ones look really good as well. The barranca work behind that is just phenomenal. Like down here. Like, looks, yeah, so good. Wow. Yeah, right, Saucy? Like, that is phenomenally good. Oh, might be a little bit of a risk. Yeah, this is one where I've been really eager to see which direction he was going in. Like, Scottish is one of those designers for me where I kind of drop everything and want to play it straight away. Like, geez, that's phenomenal. And I think we've talked about greens before. I feel like so far you have nailed them in a way that you haven't always done with previous courses. This stuff, you don't want to be ending up down here. That's a way better hazard than a standard bunker. If you're missing, you want to be there. Looks really good. It's a little bit of a wipey one. That should be okay though. And we got a new contest announced today. So, oh, terrible putt. Missed the top on the backswing. Favorite course in this game other than my own? I don't know. It's a good question. I still think like some of the original official courses that were put into this game, like Calamity Bay's great, Lone Grove's awesome. Um, Beyond that, I'm just not going to comment on World Cup courses at this point, so that takes out a lot. If I'm honest. This is fun. It's a nice, fairly straightforward tee shot, but there's enough to make you think. The bunkering short of the green, just like a lot of people do these deceptive bunkers, me included. I don't think I've seen any sit better than that one. Like, that looks like it's greenside. Like it's spot on. It's a rubbish shot as well. Hold your line. Just veered off a little bit. I really like the variety of trees as well. Like this is the look we don't see all that often. Okay, so this one's play into the play into the bunkers. Yeah, I agree with that so far. I really love where you've tied the bunkers in with the planting. I kind of wish that were done a little bit more, like around these areas, particularly. But I know the look we're going for. I think a bit of terrain painting, just like doesn't need much, just a few grasses in here. and around there, I think would just tie this all together so nicely. Oh, we are uphill. And probably just hit a low rising one. That should slow down nicely. Yeah, they are calm greens, but they work really well. So like these are, they're like pretty, yeah, they work really nicely. It's enough to make you think. This bunker's throwing me just a little bit. Might like one more somewhere down here just to tie it all together, but I don't know. Something about this bit of the hillside that's confusing me. Right, that said, let's hit a choked 6-iron. It's quite a lot of club, really. Yeah. Not finding my tempo. Not that we have tempo, but it's hard to stop yourself saying that. Keep going. I definitely felt going into this contest that like topsoil was the thing that someone was going to figure out cool ways to leverage and make it, because like that was the one I didn't really understand. And this has done a really good job of it. Oh, this is, yeah, where the barranca is in play. This like this stuff looks just so damn good. I know the reference of this hole. So this is LACC 8th, I think, or 7, the par 5, whichever one knows. I think it's the 7th, isn't it? Great hole. And again, just done perfectly. Is it 8? I always thought, because I thought 9 was the par 3, 8 was the par 3/4. Or am I getting 8 and 7 the wrong way around? Oh. Uh-oh. Can you see that barranca a little closer? Oh, okay. I mean, that would make sense. The one thing I remember from the LACC Open was just like how verdant and like varied the planting in these were, or the natural area was. Like, look, he's even burying those bushes to get a different texture, the really flat ones. Like the detail level on this is unbelievable. No, you may not. I do not have enough time. Barely have enough time to do one round. Given I'm away for like the first part of July as well. You will have your one playthrough and you will be happy with it. I just wish the natural area was like more of a hazard. Like that should be super variable as a lyra percentage. Oof. I'm loving this through 6 holes. I really good, really varied. If it keeps this up, we have contender. Really helped out by the bunkering changes, I think, as well. Like those brushes suddenly coming in would have made this a lot easier. I felt that with my Tariti course was suddenly when you no longer had to do these as splines, it just became a much more enjoyable experience. Oh, really good green as well. And like this sits so nicely around that little bunker. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Might have been tempted to make this hole just a little shorter, but then I guess downwind yeah. No, actually I take it back. Because you're challenging this bunker and would squeak by that one rather than necessarily carry the middle one. I could lay back. Just not going to. Just gonna bump a stinger down there again. I think lands shy of. Leaves a wedge. Oh, it's just leapt right on me. No. Like the bunkering looks great as well. Damn. I expected to have a lot of positive things to say. I didn't know if I expected to have this many. Hey, what's that? Managed to get out. Wait, how has this worked? Yeah, that. Huh. I don't even know how you do that. That's awesome. I'm going to be picking his brains later. Oh, still short-sighted myself and like wasn't easy. This is why you don't play the pick shot. Needs to learn how to do his cameras a bit better though. Yeah. Okay, long par 3, which I guess could play as a par 4 is maybe the idea. That wouldn't surprise me. Um, Yikes. It's a long way. That's not quite got enough, I don't think. Oh, I think it needed like. Oh, interesting. Yeah, didn't know that. Two over, and I don't really feel like it's a very. It's a great test because I don't think it's a really difficult course. I'm just playing it. I'm missing in the wrong spots. Yep. Would agree that the non-Barranca holes don't quite live up visually to the Barranca ones, but that's kind of to be expected. It's more a comment on just how good the Barranca looks. Certainly play well though. I think could probably use a bit more planting or browning out or something under the trees. Browning out would have been my preferred, but it might be with the texturing, like the soils used for this. Maybe you can't do those. I don't know. Yeah, either way, it's cool. I don't know if I've got. Hmm. It's just a really nice way of doing difficulty where it's all side hill lies and awkward stuff like that, rather than here's another bunker you can't get over. Oh, that's not a good miss. Yeah, although I'm glad it hasn't been done everywhere. Like if it were everywhere, it wouldn't work quite as well. It just needs maybe a little something else under the trees for me. But I'm aware that I overplant. Nope. We're just bleeding shots. I from little mistakes, nothing more than that, which I love. Yeah, he needs to learn about the speed on the cameras. Ooh. Yep, obviously a nod to 6 on LACC, which is cool. We like that hole. It's all about trying to leave the ball somewhere where you've got a putt on that. In. I'd have liked to have seen a bit of the fairway here. I think that view's great. This view could use just a little bit more visual. Have 195 and then I know I've got at least 100 in. Maybe I don't. That's, yeah, 91. Perfect. Great layup. Is this all? It's all that bush, but layered. It is slightly chugging frame rate, you can see as it goes round. That one came out well. Be the club. I should pull back a little. Take that. Yeah, I think just performance-wise, using fewer objects rather than stacking loads of these will work better for you. And probably work better for your meter as well. That hurts. Disappointing. 3 over. I don't even feel like I'm playing badly. This is class. Love. Like, the Barranca's a great feature because it's not wild and crazy. It's kind of like how it is on Riv, a bit more. Just low lying, but oh, damn. It's so good. This is also a great example of why sometimes you just don't post work in progress photos. Like, this has way more impact. We're going to find that Barranca again as well. Terrible shot. Which means I can't reach the green in 2. Good distance. Like, just got no real notes on the hole designs either. They've been really strong. Certainly the best golf you've put together. And possibly the best environment. Certainly up there. Come on. Yay. Yeah, just a bit more stuff like this. Like, a little bit more of the natural planting underneath some of the trees where you've got it here as well. Doesn't need much more. Bunker shapes are really interesting too. I feel like this one is fighting the land ever so slightly. Like, everything wants this hole to go, this fairway to go this way, and we've jacked up this bit and run it this way. That said, I think I can turn it. Works nicely. Again, bunkering and tree choices behind the green look awesome as well. Like, little things. Detail work is really flipping good. Right, that's not carrying. That might carry. Oh, I've just put myself in the worst situation. Yeah. Have to try to chuck a wedge slightly past it. Just got too close. This asks annoyingly good questions. I'm also just loving the green size. Yeah, classy par 3. And a poor tee shot again. Oh no. Good carry. Like, it's a pin that's not, like, it's only tiny little slopes, but they're enough to matter. Nice. In case you can't tell, I'm having an absolute blast. This is just quality. Great looking tee shot again. Barranca used in a different way, like just bunkers cutting out of it. Did feel a little bit of that lag again off the tee, and just have some suspicions on the bushes. Oh, look at that. Oh, and out of bounds beyond. Oof. Yeah, love how that's done. Okay, well, that's a reason to worry. It's really, really good. Bunker is fine, just not right. Topsoil is okay. Lag disqualified. It's one to bear in mind. It hasn't affected how I'm swinging at all. Yeah. So yeah, for those of you who are not sure, lag comes from the amount of single items planted, or can come from like making things giant and putting loads of them underneath the ground. Well, not just loads of items in a concentrated area. Hey, back to +1. I'm okay with driving the HP people crazy because, like, them finally figuring out that we were doing that is what led us to get things like the terrain painting and the remove heavy rough tool. Yep, using it as a split fairway hazard as well. I haven't got bored of this Barranca at all yet. It's so good. Great sight line. Really interesting hole, like multiple ways you could play it. So for this one, I want to be way this way. Yeah, people just need to get better computers. Within reason. Like, you don't need to buy a new graphics card every year or whatever. Unless you're Panda. Or you do it on an Xbox, yeah. There's a shot. Gone. Yes, back to even. Feel like I'm earning this. Good. Par 3 and 2 4s. Of course we've got this par 3. Yeah, so here's a good example of where I'd have loved just a bit more planting around it. So it feels a little bit more lost compared to the really intricate environment work we've had elsewhere. I wonder whether I mean, this is class. So fun. I need to know how to do that. But yeah, compared to the rest of the environment, this just feels a tiny bit empty. And I think that's partly just us designing on a video game. Like, I'm sure this is how it would be in real life if you look at Riviera, etc. I wouldn't say it feels unfinished. It's more just a decision. Like, I get it because if you look at Riv's R3 playing through the dead trees, it does similar. Oh, okay. This is a really interesting visual. Yeah, I feel like I would have just liked something to aim over. Again, if you planting this would have been a good move. Just grasses, little sprinkles underneath here. Just it really doesn't need much. Trey's is trying desperately. I love the dip. So this is presumably, let's just check. That is where the Barranca is cutting through. Love that. Yeah. And you can see the sculpting, like all of that makes sense. And it's worked in such a way that makes sense with the hole because of the slope you're hitting off. Just really thoughtful stuff. Noted. Oh, well, we've hit form at the right time. What have we got on 18 Scottish? It's been really good for 17. Looks pretty strong on 18 too. Oh, this into the wind is just awkward. I really like that. I mean, I guess for plat players or like elite players, they'll be able to bomb it over most of these. For my driver, this is just perfect. It provides a really good level of challenge. I think it's a good place to pitch it at. 288 odd. And there's some hazards which I can clear, some I can't. Little Core and Crenshaw style template to finish up. Noted. Oh, I didn't look at the clubhouse yet. Yeah, looks nice. I think he has, yeah. There's one that I think was a little weaker, which is that short par 3, just because I think that's the one that really needed the planting. But, terrible putt to finish up. Let's just pan around our clubhouse quickly, because Scottish does annoyingly good clubhouses as well. Yeah, that's good. This is all a bit unfair, isn't it? Yeah, commitment. No, I like that one. It was fighting land. It's still a good hole. Mm-hmm. Right. Ladies and gents, we have a contender. That's Scottish's best course by a distance. Like, properly good. There's not much there to nitpick. I do think meter and where you chose to use it might be one thing that I would pick up on. So the short par 3, for example, and those little areas, they don't need much. They just need a touch of planting, like a few grasses, browning out just a little bit. Some stuff. Again, what was the other one? 17. That tee shot could have used a little bit of planting just on the right side. There's a couple of other bits. We've said throughout that the Barranca was spectacular. That is the single best thing I've seen in this contest. There's been a lot of good things, but like that's the best thing in terms of environment and in terms of it wasn't just a set piece, like it was used brilliantly throughout. Really strategic. Like the golf felt strategic without being too forceful. Like the best thing I can say is I just want to leap in and play that again. Like that was class. And it's nailing the playability in the way that you haven't ever quite done before. Like that's contest winning level of playability for me. Really good. Just love that. Loads of really good balance. Yeah, I don't have anything negative really to say. That's it. The little bits of planting. It will just be, as with all of those that are right at the top level, it's when you play 4 rounds, how varied is it? How many holes do you remember? How many of them are unique enough that they keep you coming back? That sort of thing. But like minor nitpicks. Well, I'm glad I leapt on for this. If you haven't yet, give this one a play. Quality. And yeah, we will see you again soon. Have fun.